We should be on. Great. Well, thank you everybody for making it here today. I will move this. I don't know if anybody will need it afterwards, but if you do, it's here. Well, what an event. It's one of those things where you walk in and everything is ready for you. I must admit, these ladies have done an incredible job. And for me, it's an incredible moment in time because there's a whole community and an entire team behind what we're doing here, which makes me extremely proud. So Kimolian Academy graduation, for a lot of you who are in the room and for many of you that are joining us online from Germany, from Nigeria, from Jeddah, from Riyadh, greetings to all of you. You're here in spirit. Cassia, I know, is watching us from Vienna as well. And we have lovely faces in the room, partners and supporters, and a special guest today, my son, which is an incredible moment in time. I've never had the opportunity to do this. I might make the most out of it. You never know if it will happen again. But if there's one thing that I'd like you to maybe remember out of this experience and just look around the room today, is that, you know, believing in each other and believing in doing something bigger than ourselves is truly possible. And I think the fact that we're here this evening is actually a living proof of that, because none of these would have been possible with the incredible work an entire team has put together, a team of volunteers who are dedicating their time and effort to help other women in their own journey, right, of embracing skills, of learning tools, and more importantly, I think is creating things that are delightful, that are useful, and will make the world around us, you know, a better place in one way or another. Today, of course, our topic is travel. And who doesn't love to travel? Who doesn't love to dream of holidays in incredible places? And we were very honored to have Aria Hotels and my dear friends from Greece, hopefully watching us with half an hour of delay, but hey, we're Greeks, so that's not surprising after all. We should be having a delay. But they gave us this opportunity of collaborating with us and allowing us, right, to imagine.
Hi, my name is Kate Bennett, and I have been a mentor.
So I think that was not expected, but hey, that's technical glitch. But they gave us the opportunity to work with them, right, and imagine how we could rethink what it means to plan a holiday. Aria Hotels has beautiful, beautiful hotels and boutique residences dotted all over Greece in beautiful locations. And I think the main thesis of this collaboration is when we bring women from the UK, from Germany, from Nigeria, from Riyadh, working together with wonderful mentors. Some of them are in the room today. Many of your mentors, as you know, are from the US, from Europe. What becomes possible? And I think, again, this is a living proof that when you make the effort, when you believe in people and you equip them, right, with the tools and the way of thinking, magic happens. And it truly does happen. And I'm sure for all of you that participated in this cohort, through your mentors, through your teams, through the support you received from everyone here, from Cassia, and lastly from me, something has shifted, right? The possibility has opened up for all of you. And you'll carry that to some other people, you know, in your career, in where you choose to work, or maybe the things you choose to create, right? I'm sure now you must feel equipped to experiment, to build, to listen, to be curious, to be creative, and use, right, AI that seems to be like a thread in so many ways as something that actually allows you to explore your own potential, your own creativity, the boundaries of your own, you know, sphere of what you were meant to be doing in this world. For me, that's the way I see this tool. That's the way I see everything that I've been gifted, is that you are giving me everything I need to create what I was meant to do in the world. And I cannot thank you enough for everything you do every day to make this possible. I cannot thank enough all of the participants for the incredible work and dedication, the diligent way they've approached this project. Aria already has seen some of your presentations and they were thoroughly impressed. you really have demonstrated professionalism, even though you were under a training course. And the quality of your work is incredible. You should be very, very proud for all the work you did. Proud that you work remotely. You haven't even met each other in person, right? You've collaborated with other women from other parts of the world. And you've come from so different backgrounds, right? Think how fascinating this is. And you still managed to pull together some incredible work and create some pretty cool stuff, I would say. So again, a big thank you to the entire Kimolian team. And yeah, I should say that we were very honored to receive an award from the Institute of Leadership for our community interest company, which I think, again, is the first time ever in 2 years I've been doing this, and we've been doing this. We've received any public money. And for me, it's not the money, to be fairly honest. When I opened that email, I didn't even look up the amount of money. It didn't matter. For me, what mattered is that somebody's seeing what we're doing and they're recognizing the effort. And I really want this to be a space where you can feel you can be part of it. This is something that's not for me at all. It's actually for you. And that's why I want you to feel it is a space where you belong, community where you're part of, and you can contribute and benefit in any way you can. That's why this is here. And without further ado, I guess if we're ready and the technical team gives the green light, the master of the ceremonies is Sophia. So she's going to be the one guiding the order of things. But I believe, Sophia, the first group to be coming up would be Team Accelerators. Yes. Okay, so that's just me. I would imagine you do. Okay, let me place the first one. You might choose to use it on my notes. Is this for LinkedIn? I guess so. Yeah, the LinkedIn. Good work. Right. Hey, welcome everyone. I have a pleasure to be the only one, but massive pleasure to present and represent the team Accelerators. Obviously, the slide has been there for a while. So I'm going to start from a very, previous slide, please. So I'm going to start from a very short story. When I was a child, I was very much fascinated by the science fiction stories written by Stanisław Lem. You might know him, he wrote Solaris. Anybody watch the film? So yeah, it's a Polish writer, so I grew up with stories written by him about robots. And the robots weren't like machines which are like heartless or clunky, just doing something on automation. They were very much like humans. They were humorous, they had like wisdom, they were cheeky sometimes, but they could be pulling from well of knowledge from in a split of a second. And they had all sorts of characteristics and very cool names, which are actually very difficult to translate from Polish to English. But anyway, so as a child, I was really much dreaming about having this like companion, like a little robot. I was imagining it's going to be that big, and I can put it in my ear. That was in school time when I thought, oh, I'm going to pass my exam better or whatever. But then this little companion, I was dreaming of having some like a little kind of human or human being like that could advise me all the way through and be with me and in good moments, in great moments. So now this is more possible than ever because we have new technology. So imagine in obviously Aria Hotel and Kimolian prompted us that there is a problem with traveling and planning traveling. So imagine that Aria Hotel welcomes the guests and they already booked the room and Aria Hotel gives them a little cart. And with the little cart, they also give them a little companion. They can slide it into the pocket and carry it around the island to discover every little corner of hidden gems. And that is possible now. So please, next slide. So we gathered this is the team, accelerators. So these are inventors from all sorts of different galaxies. We gathered together and our goal was to help the travelers on Earth to cut through the cosmic noise of options, to escape from black holes of
fatigue of decision making, and also to basically have fun. So we needed to shapeshift a little bit so it's more familiar with here on Earth. Next slide, please. So we have here Rinat, Mariana, Mariam, Alanot, and myself. So I'm going to pass on now to Mariana, who's going to walk you through this little invention that we created. Enjoy.
When we received the assignment, we wanted to get a first impression of Kimolian Island. We did what many travelers do. We joined Facebook and Instagram groups, and one comment immediately stayed with us. This is one of the most beautiful islands I've ever seen. The countless photos confirm this. The calm atmosphere, hidden beaches, privacy, and strong local connections. At the same time, we explored the Aria Hotels website. It showed boutique properties across Greece that perfectly matched this mood. From that moment, it was clear creating an app for such an inspiring destination and remarkable hotel group would be pure joy and an incredible opportunity. It also inspired us to dive deeper. What exactly makes a destination so special? And what information do travelers generally share about their habits and expectations? These questions shaped the next steps of our research. We conducted more than 20 interviews with people who travel solo, with partners, or with their families. They live in the UK, Germany, and Saudi Arabia, and they represented a wide range of professions, from sustainability managers to TV producers and teachers. Our key questions were simple but powerful. How do you book your trips? Which channels inspire you? And what makes a journey feel truly authentic and stress-free? The answers painted a very clear picture. For inspiration, travelers still use classic guidebooks, but they also check social media and listen to recommendations from friends. For booking, they feel comfortable using platforms like Window.com, Get Your Guide, and TripAdvisor. And most importantly, they are seeking authenticity. They want calm places away from crowds, not Instagram hotspots. And they want peace and safety. And they want unique local experiences like joining an olive harvest or cooking with locals. To validate these insights, we also analyzed the market. The numbers are clear. Boutique hotels in Greece are growing by more than 70%. Authentic and local experiences are top drivers for travel decisions, and nearly 70% of travelers already book through mobile apps. All these points to one conclusion. There's a huge opportunity for our app to offer an authentic and personal experience that is unique, exciting, and truly matches travelers' longing. Now, let us meet a traveler who represents his insights.
Here, we have Samir, our independent explorer persona. Samir is 29 years old, based in Riyadh, and has a fast-paced lifestyle. What really defines him is his constant search for spontaneous, cultural, immersive experiences. He doesn't want a typical tourist itinerary. He wants something that feels more authentic. But here's the challenge. Samir often finds that too many apps over-promise and under-deliver. They do sell him the idea of unique experiences, but in reality, what he gets feels staged, and he calls it a tourist theater. So, what does Samir truly need? He needs clarity he can trust. He's looking for tools that cut through the noise, give him confidence, and truly help him explore in a way that really feels genuine. By understanding Samir, we're really understanding a whole segment of independent, experience-driven travelers who are seeking authenticity over everything else. Here, we're looking at the journey of solo travel as a market. In 2024, travel is already valued at about $482 billion, but still considered a niche market. It's mainly fueled by youthful enthusiasm, with 76% of those people being younger, adventurous individuals. Now, if we look ahead to 2030, the solo travel market is projected to more than double, reaching $1.07 trillion. At this stage, it moves beyond niche market and becomes part of the trillion-dollar market. So, what's driving this growth is a broader appeal, with 56% of travelers seeking flexible getaways, showing that solo travel will increasingly attract diverse age groups and lifestyles. So the story here is about transformation. Solo travel is shifting from a youth-driven niche into a mainstream, trillion-dollar opportunity. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you planned a trip? Exciting, right? Now you're imagining beaches, adventures, and different kinds of new foods. Until reality hits. Inspiration suddenly turns into overload. Too many websites, too many tabs, too many choices to choose from. Planning becomes messy, nothing is lining up, information feels inconsistent. Then comes booking, fragmented, complicated, different sites for flights, hotels, and activities. For the trip, all your details are scattered, emails here, screenshots there. Your WhatsApp folder literally becomes your travel agent. During the trip, stress and roaming issues. And after it's all over, when you want to share feedback, there is no simple and structured way to do so. Something that should feel magical, your travel journey ends up feeling frustrating and messy. But imagine if travel planning didn't have to be that way. Imagine if it was as seamless as enjoying the trip itself. With the Kimolos Genie AI assistant, the experience transforms completely. You get curated local suggestions personalized just for you. Instead of juggling tabs, you have one trusted hub for everything you need. Booking, just one smooth flow. Before your trip, you have your smart offline itinerary ready in your pocket. During your trip, an AI offline concierge will support you whenever, wherever you are. And after your trip, sharing feedback doesn't feel like a chore anymore. It's a guided story you want to share with your loved ones. So, instead of frustration, the journey becomes simple, connected, and personal. That's the difference between today's reality and tomorrow's possibility.
Our value proposition is focused on travelers who want something different.
Travel charting didn't have to be that way. Imagine
People
if it
looking
was
for
as
authentic
seamless as
island
enjoying the trip itself.
both
With
the
the
culture
Kimolos
and
Genie
the
AI
training booking. By offering a digital concierge tailored for them, Aria Hotels can attract exactly the type of guests who are willing to spend more for meaningful experiences. Let's look closer at the traveler side. A personal travel match AI concierge adapts each journey, and we know personalization drives results. Direct digital bookings in Greece grew 18% year over year just this Easter. Hidden gems and insider tips extend stays and increase spend because guests discover more reasons to explore. A smart daily planner keeps engagement high before and during the user's visit. And loyalty perks matter. Digital tools have been proven to increase guest spend, as inset rewards for free tourism. In short, guests feel cared for, discover more, and spend more. For Aya Hotels, the business case is just as strong. Website to app integration creates a smooth funnel from browsing to booking. More direct bookings are key, and we have already seen that 18% annual growth trend in these digital channels. In-room and mobile app also unlock upselling. Switchback case showed nearly 40% of home surface revenue come from outlets. Initial engagement doesn't just increase spend, it builds loyalty, which means guests return again and again. Here's the feature set at a glance. The app helps travelers discover their travel spirit, explore resident-recommended hidden gems, access rich cultural context, plan daily itineraries, and even capture their memories in their memory box. At its core, it's both a cultural co-pilot and a concierge in the pocket. Now, the teammate will walk you through the prototype to show how it all comes together.
Welcome to the Travel with Niji. First, users are welcome to discover their travel spirit. They can answer huge word questions that will help the app know them better and therefore recommend better experiences to them. After that, you are welcome to build your own travel journey. You can choose the mascot buddy, its cultural elements, its hobby, and finally, give it a name. My mascot will be called Riri. This mascot will stay with you throughout this entire experience. The experience is that you can see some of Komoro's most famous experiences, such as the work and tasting with locals, or even the wild herb foraging and traditional cooking. After that, you can navigate over to the Plan tab, where you can enter your trip details, such as your destination, your check-in and check-out day, and finally, how many people are you traveling with? After that, you will be presented with some questions to help the app understand your preferences better. You can choose your interest, the travel base, and finally, write any additional preferences you might have. After that, you can view your itinerary, where you can pick, mix and match between culture, adventure, and taste to help you throughout this entire journey. You can ask your chatbot agent, hey, how can I start? The genie will help you navigate the website for any details related to the Aria Hotels or even Comoros. You can even navigate to the Comoros Hidden Gems tab, where you can see some of the island's most beautiful and hidden features. You know, the places you will never find in a tourist shore. And that's not all. You are welcome to try out our website and discover all the hidden corners and beautiful experiences waiting for you.
So this was the presentation of my amazing team accelerators. I hope you enjoyed it. So as you see, the childhood dream can come true. This is we're getting closer to that. And we work together through discovery, through building together, through prototyping, and every single person of that team just dropped a little bit of their own imagination to that project. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you very much for listening.
So who is next? I think any BMC. Sophie? Luminaries. Okay. So I think some of the luminaries are here. Right. I think this is Justina's phone. So basically, luminaries, you can use the microphone. You just have to hand it to each other.
Maybe. Oh, okay. Yeah. And I hand it to you.
And then you can.
Am I right here? Do you want to sit somewhere? Wherever you prefer.
Yeah, anyways, the camera is there.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't have to have the podium.
I wouldn't mind it actually.
You prefer it? Okay.
Yeah, is that all right? And I've got my
Yeah.
But then I can.
You can also
Yeah. Oh, right.
whichever way feels easier if you want to.
Okay, don't let me forget to place it.
Okay. Closer.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You can see.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay, perfect. Give me a key. All
Well,
good?
it's in presentation mode. Slide.
Great. Are we going? Mm-hmm. Perfect. Great. Hi, we are Team Luminaries, and with Aria, we are reimagining luxury travel. We believe that every trip should feel like a personal curated story, from the first click through to the last memory. Whether exploring hidden gems or personalized adventures, our seamless experience provides connection with local culture and holiday memories you'll want to relive and share. Our solution focuses on 4 key areas, aiming to captivate the hearts of sophisticated travelers, whilst also delivering on Aria's current mission. More about that later. And now I will hand over to Tanya.
Oh, apologies. Sorry, can we just go to the next slide? Sorry, firstly, meet the team. We are as Team Luminaries. Here is Esther, our product lead. Through this course, she has learned what AI can make possible, including building applications without a full engineering team. And Tanya, our mindset and style consultant, who has gone from being skeptical about AI to being excited about the endless possibilities it can offer. So we have Faith, a product manager, who sharpened her product solving skills with AI. And I'm Amy, a content strategist on TV and film, and I've really enjoyed exploring and understanding how creative and innovation can be amplified by AI. And finally, next slide, we have Cleo. Cleo is a business founder, and through this course, she has learned to push boundaries even further, partnering with AI. And over to Tanya.
Our team luminaries conducted 23 in-person interviews with working-class professionals aged between their 30s and 60s. On average, they travel 1 to 4 times per year, usually for about a week at a time. From these interviews, we learned that while travel is important for relaxation and expressing something new, there are some consistent pain points which stress while planning trips, such as travelers feel overwhelmed by having to use multiple platforms. There is a strong desire to connect more deeply with authentic culture. Travel administration and coordination often feel heavy and stressful. Curated recommendations must feel truly personal. These findings helped us shape our understanding of the travel's needs and guided us toward developing a clear persona who brings these findings to life. Next slide, please. Yeah. Meet Safiri. She's 33 years old, married, and has a young family. She works as a property developer, and travel is a way to balance her busy lifestyle. Safiri wants trips that work well for her family, are easy to plan, and feel worth the investment. Safiri represents the typical traveler we had in our research, a person looking for adventure, connection, and meaningful memories.
In terms of secondary research and findings, we endeavoured to gain a deeper understanding of the challenges and opportunities that have impacted the luxury travel industry in the last 10 years, namely pre and post-COVID. The COVID pandemic served as a major disruptor, forcing a pause in international travel. At the same time, it has accelerated key trends. One trend has seen affluent travellers seeking privacy and security and looking for seclusion, turning to secluded destinations and private accommodations. It's also accelerated the trend in affluent travellers trying to connect with local culture, wanting deeply personal experiences, preferring destinations that give a sense of escape from mass tourism. And this in itself has increased opportunities for bespoke luxury services. And finally, the pandemic also reinforced the need for trust and flexibility, with clients prioritizing operators that demonstrated real empathy and reliability during the crisis. slide, please. We also discovered that retaining that trust takes a lot of effort and energy from such luxury travel brands, and they have looked at technology to innovate in this space. Their strategy is to create a seamless yet discreet integration of technology to deliver a frictionless, high-touch guest experience. We've seen trends in all areas of technology, including social media, with 78% of travellers discovering travel ideas through social media. 85% of all global travel bookings are inspired by digital marcoms. And last but not least, right now, 50 to 75% of all customer inquiries in travel and hospitality are being handled initially through AI chatbots. I'll now hand over to Cleo.
So what does our product roadmap look like? It's quite ambitious. If we were to launch today, we would launch with AI booking integration with a fully active travel hub where the sophisticated traveler can actually dynamically rate Aria as they go along on the experience. The ability to scan an artifact at an Aria location to be guided to a place of interest that is connected to that artifact. And of course, being rewarded for challenges and the feedback that the traveler will give. Launching later looks more immersive, more engaging, with a layer of augmented reality included, more challenges and better rewards to reward the sophisticated traveler, with them coming back again and again, and more emotive digital memorabilia that can be shared with friends and families. Next slide, please. Why this solution? Well, I think this is the way we've interpreted the way that we can support Aria's current mission. For us, this has been a journey of discovery versus delivery. So what we've done is we've taken all of that rich research that and the findings from that research to create something that not only ups the ante, but at the same time gets the sophisticated traveler to fall in love with the solution. The reality is, the more we get people to fall in love with the solution and the app, is, and adding to that also, the experience that Aria currently gives, which is great, sophisticated traveler experience and hospitality, that partnered together hopefully should increase the positive reviews, should increase repeat bookings, and also move the needle on revenues to increase those. Next slide, please. We have some videos, we've prepared some videos for you. From Faith will want to go first with a demo on AI booking and integration and let you know how that would go. And then we'll finish off with myself, looking more at the solution and the user experience. Thank you.
This is your personal AI research. Aria is here to do more than just answer questions. She can help you create your story in 2 minutes. With her, you can discover which Aria hotel property is a perfect fit for your style, receive a personalized day-to-day itinerary built around your trip plans, unlock insider knowledge from serene beaches to cultural treasures. All you need to do is start a chat with her. Click on any one of these buttons to plan your trip, discover hidden gems, local dining, and etc. For this demo, I'm going to click on Plan Your Trip. Give a response to state my travel style and preference. So I'll pick cultural outdoors. Once that is done, it will ask me to state the number of days for my trip, and for days, I'll pick 3 days. It then goes ahead and creates a curated itinerary for me for each day. And then it asks me if I want to add this to my itinerary. So I have the option to either include or do not include or explore other option. I'm going to include this to my itinerary. Once that is done, this is saved to my itinerary, and then I can view it directly from my app. Here is my itinerary and selected activities for each day. This is not just your regular chat, but Aria is your travel companion.
So at the beginning of the presentation, we promised you a multiple solution. To demonstrate how this might work, let's revisit socially our main persona. Now imagine this. She has just arrived at her charming Aria Hotel accommodation. And like any curious traveler, she's already snapping photos of things in her environment. She's heard about Aria Hotel's new digital travel companion and is eager to try it out. So in her stylish room, a hanging wall art captivates her interest. So she snaps it. This is where the app comes to life, revealing the story of the artist, the meaning of the work, and many more details. Impressive, right? And guess what? Aria's travel companion is also able to offer suggestions of cultural spots that Sophie might enjoy relating to the artwork. Perhaps places the artist who created the work might also have visited. Who knows? It all adds to the mystery. She chooses the local art studio experience, and her journey begins as she's navigated to a destination. But you see, the journey is very much part of the magic. It all adds to the experience. The journey there is enchanting, with so much beautiful scenery, each corner a new discovery, a new memory to be made. She finally arrives at the art studio, eager to paint something special. She soon creates a stunning art visual, and wow, what a special experience. Something to cherish and keep forever. But what is a memory if not shared with loved ones? All is not lost because every experience the app leads Sophie to can be saved under her profile in the travel hub. She has the option to add these experiences into her own living diary during the trip. Over the next few days, her memories will blossom into a collection, beautifully organized, ready to be looked back on and shared effortlessly with friends and family, just at the touch of a button. Sophie also loves that she can earn points as she explores, and at a touch of a button, view her current journey, the reward she's earned, and the route she's taken, and of course, the experiences she's collected. But what Sophie loves even more is the continuous feedback she can give throughout her journey. Our solution does not replace humans, but rather adds to the experience to get sophisticated travelers to come back again and again. And there's so much more we can say, but very little time to say it all in. In a moment, we'll be sharing the QR code for our solution. Please let us know what you think. As we close, we leave you with a short poem crafted by our team member, Esther.
Catalyzers. So next group will be group catalyzers. Laura is here. Hey, Laura.
I just need to know the exact moment that you click play. Oh. We all love a good holiday, and we love a good holiday on beautiful islands like Himolos and amazing hotels like Aria Hotels, which is why we, the team Catalyzers, consisting of Maxine, myself, Olamide, Roya, and Nafisa, have designed for Aria Hotels a travel product that will make the holiday experience to your hotel so much better. Oh wow, okay, that's a lot of apps and platforms, and none of which are the product that we have created, but all of which are often used in the travel planning process.
And as you can see, there are so many platforms for booking your hotel accommodation, your flights, your planning your itinerary, and doing your research and reviews. And it can get very overwhelming, and it is clear that it is very fragmented. And this is why our product that we have designed will address the issues seen here. Next slide, please. Now, to illustrate our research process, please meet our average profile. Her name is Merope. She's a Greek-English mother of 3, and she loves a good holiday, but she often doesn't have the time or energy to plan one. So, based on user interviews and our desktop research, we have mapped out the typical travel planning process for our travelers. And we have identified 2 critical pain points. Number 1 being that there are too many apps and platforms over here. And number 2, that, sorry, could you pause for a moment? Yes. And number 2, that there isn't enough support for real-time updates and based on road conditions and weather conditions. And this is why, if you could please unpause. This is why we have designed a travel product with this value proposition. We want to make an AI-powered, oh, sorry, could you go back a bit?
Merope has always dreamed of visiting Kimolians.
And this is our value proposition. We want to create an AI-powered mobile-first travel app for Aria Hotels that eliminates the stress and time waste that is often involved in travel planning through tailored itineraries and ease of bookings. Now, if you could hit unpause, my colleague will go through the prototype.
Merope has always dreamed of visiting Kimolians. One day she decided it was finally time and she booked her stay at Aria Hotel. Excited, she wanted to start planning her trip, but almost immediately she felt overwhelmed. Between researching activities and organizing family-friendly experiences, she realized planning could take hours, if not days. Luckily enough, her confirmation email had a link to the travel with me concierge, a smart AI assistant that could generate a personalized itinerary and real-time multi-language translation. Even though Merope is fluent in English, she can switch to Greek and feel completely at home, making the planning experience stress-free from the very beginning. Curious and excited, Merope clicked the Plan Your Itinerary button. Almost instantly, an AI-powered itinerary planner appeared. She selected her exact travel dates, indicated she would travel with family, and she selected her interests, the beaches, and history. With one click on the Generate My Story button, a fully customized itinerary appeared. Something that would have taken hours on her own or with an expensive travel agent. The suggested itinerary included activities such as stroll through Korea, Kimolian's town at 9 a.m., heading to Finsbury Beach at noon, and visiting a hidden gem of Fonthill Beach at 4 p.m., including beautiful pictures of the location. It also featured how to help her plan her day. It provided her with dining recommendations for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It also provided her with essential tips and packing essentials.
On the day of arrival, Merope relaxed on her hotel bed and used her tablet in dark room to make some personal tweaks. She deleted an activity, added a new customized experience of going to spa, checked locations, and reviewed aggregated reviews for the places she was most interested in. At one point, she needed to step away, so she handed the tablet to her husband, who has visual impairments, to continue editing family meals options. The accessibility features made it easy for him to contribute, and together they saved the itinerary offline. They saved it one email and shared the copy with the rest of the family. This allowed everyone to stay aligned, even when some members were in different locations. The next day, as they explored the island, Miroki used her mobile phone to text with a travel with me concierge. She asked for real-time information, such as the best locations or restaurants for their very specific meals. The AI The AI guided her seamlessly, ensuring the family enjoyed every moment without confusion or wasting time. After the trip, Naomi shared a glowing review on Google. She recommended the Travel With Me concierge to her friends and family, even those who had never booked with Aria Hotel before. Her experience inspired them to consider visiting Kimolian, turning her personal journey into a ripple of excitement for others. Finally, Miropi and her family returned home happy and fulfilled, cherishing the memories they collected. They were especially thrilled to have earned extra loyalty points and looked forward to using them for another unforgettable adventure.
Thank you, Nafisa and Roya. Now, Maxine here. Having created the prototype, as a team, we wanted to validate it and therefore shared it with one of the sophisticated travelers we interviewed, who's actually called Gregory, to give us some feedback. In addition to sharing some great suggestions we had for the future, she shared the following quotes. She found the prototype to be very nice, intuitive, and well designed. Packing essentials and the tips were also extremely helpful, all of which we were thrilled to hear. Now let's shift gears a little bit to touch on some of the things that we feel that you can do as a business to boost adoption, leading to new and repeat business from your hotel guests. For go-to-market strategy, we suggest a three-pronged approach, starting with the launch on the left, which we suggest using app stores, receptions at your properties, and social media. Next, to promote it, we suggest taking the opportunity to use travel fairs, media relations, for example, being featured on top 10 travel lists, and even working with influencers with large followings to roll out promotional campaigns. Last but not least, collaborating with restaurants and other local service providers to create mutually beneficial and profitable partnerships. Speaking of partnerships, one way you might be able to solidify these is to include your Brilliance My Aria Loyalty Club in the solution. We've already created the baseline functionality for this. You could, for example, award points for booking specific experiences through the app, perhaps even allow guests to redeem points to book certain activities. All of this will foster fierce customer loyalty and repeat business, as we know people love to be rewarded, especially for things that they like to buy and that they would have bought anyway. Now, looking further to the future, one thing that we explored that goes beyond existing functionality that we have in place that we'd love for you to consider is the inclusion of immersive experiences. Our ambition is for the Travel With Me concierge to help sophisticated travelers go beyond the sightseeing when they visit. Utilizing augmented reality and audio narration when on the ground in Kimolian, this solution can really bring everything to life right before their eyes, making for an unforgettable experience that they will want to repeat and tell everyone about, both in real life and online. Last but definitely not least, we want to touch upon regional expansion. As mentioned, our team is catalyzing, which means something that arouses action or activity, and our hope is that our solution does exactly that for the growth of your business. We envision the insights that you gather from the rollout of this solution in Kimolian acting as a catalyst that sets your organization apart as a forward-thinking leader in the industry in Greece, Latin America, where you're already expanding, and potentially beyond, should you decide to go there. Thank you.
Okay, and the last team is Team Explorers, where it's mostly here.
Hi, Annika. So great to catch up with you. I'm sorry. I know we said we would talk more, and I've just been so busy. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm not fine. I've had a lot of work to do, so many things to do at work, and then I got new KPIs. Then my anniversary is around the corner.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But then it's like adding more to the headache I already have. I'm trying to plan, and the experience I had last year was really bad. What I saw on the site was what I experienced. And then I've been going from one side to another side, from cooking.com to another site, and it's just overwhelming. Then I wanted to experience the culture, and it was more of the stories that were there. So I just couldn't, like, it was a bad experience actually. I'm overwhelmed, really overwhelmed.
I'm sorry to hear about that. I hate when that happens. That happened to me last year. Like, we stayed somewhere, what we saw in the hotel was great. On the website, when we got there, like, they said they had a private pool and everything else. We couldn't use it. It was just frustrating. Where are you wanting to go?
Greece.
I think I have an idea. Is it okay if I show you something real quick? Let me just share my screen. Have you heard of Aria Hotels?
No, never.
I came across the Instagram post talking about a cooking class, and you know how I love to pack cooking classes when I travel. And they have this little quiz, so let me just open that right here. And so you can put anywhere in Greece. And I guess you want to go to a few weeks, right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so that will be autumn. And then it's you and your partner, and if I remember correctly, he has a summer style, yes? Yeah, okay, perfect. Romance, of course. You were interested in culture. And your budget, are you wanting to do luxury, balance? Just kind of go all out.
That's really
I think you fully understand that you're both the same thinking on that. So, and what's really nice is they also kind of try to tailor to your needs. So each of these open up to a different area where you could use support, and you can kind of tailor that what you need. So, for example, if I remember correctly, you don't need staff assistance or special equipment.
Yeah.
And are you looking for like a beach, spa, pool, restaurant? What are you more interested in?
Yeah, beach view.
Okay, beach.
Yeah.
So they let you know your kind of travel personality, and they kind of tailor everything for that. So I've heard of Bonanza. We were also recommended that, but we actually ended up doing a different one. But you can see everything about the hotel here. But what's really nice, it also opens up to experiences, and they're all recommended by locals, so different people around. And so you can see all the different ones, where private yacht, local honey. We did the traditional Greek cooking class. I can actually show you in my account, because you can actually save everything. So I had a great account. You can see my hotel there. It was absolutely fabulous. And then on the different cooking classes in there, you can see your itinerary. You can go on map to actually figure out where everything's at, how to get around. What's nice is they're on several different islands, so you can figure out what's the best match for you. And you can go through the experience yourself, figuring out what you want to do, whether you want to go to the beach, or look at any of the hotels. But what I really liked was helpful is they have 2 AI concierge. So you can see Kalia and Costas. They're both slightly different on what they recommend, on the personality, but I found it very helpful. I asked her about packing, asked her about what difference in the hotels. Also, can see here like from all conversations, asked about restaurant, like the view and local food. And so it's very helpful on everything. Should I send this over to you?
Yes, please, Kavita. Thank you so much. Please take it.
Yeah. So you have heard the conversation between Tabitha and Anike, and soon Anike was so confused about the trip that she was planning for Greece. And now, next slide please. Now imagine the similar situation where you are planning a trip, but that excitement quickly turns into stress with so many tabs open, tabs to avoid, with not knowing whom to trust, and at the end, not sure if your money is worth paying for. This is exactly what we heard when we interviewed the people from age 25 to 54 and got to know that 75% of the travel market is the leisure travelers. And it matters more. You know why? Because women is leading the way. Next slide. Yes, this one. So because 64%, they make 80% of the travel decisions, represent 64% of the travelers worldwide, and spend around 125 billion dollars on travel. So if the process is broken for them, the impact is going to be huge. Next. So here is a solution. What is the solution? Our conversational AI concierge that acts like a local guide in your pocket. It matches your experiences with your preferences and lets you save your favorites, keep all the trips at one place, and even share your journey through stories. And as you have seen in the when Tabitha was showing Aniki a demonstration of the Aria Hotel website, that it's all inclusive, that you can choose your hotel type according to the accessibility matches as well, which is a plus. And the result is stressful planning becomes seamless, trustworthy, and personalized. Yeah, sure.
What our sophisticated travelers are telling us after testing the new concierge experience? Overall, the feedback was positive. 71% of them rated navigation as very easy. 85% noted that recommendations are trustworthy and relevant. And 100% of them would recommend to a friend staying at Aria Hotels after using the AI concierge. We also collected qualitative data. One traveler noted that the quiz felt personal and fun, and the concierge made them feel like they really understand their style of travel. When we asked them to compare our new solution with the original Aria Hotels website, they noted that the new solution goes beyond reservations and inspires guests to explore the island. Overall, travelers love the authentic cultural recommendations and the warm tone of voice of the concierge team. Robert, please. So Aria Hotels providing personalized experiences is not only about guest satisfaction, it has a measurable impact on their business, such as increased brand awareness and direct bookings on their website, more loyalty program signups, and which lead to guest retention and repeat bookings.
So, at the heart of our solution, how can Aria be sure that they're keeping customers' needs at the center of their operations? Well, with our solution, we've inbuilt a customer-focused analytics dashboard that allows us to spot red flags, challenges, and also high points for customers so that we can continuously refine and improve our product as time goes on, ensuring that we are providing quality at every step of the process and that we're always looking at further insights into customer needs and focuses. With our solution, we made sure that we wanted to prioritize implementation with ease, which means that we're starting with building the solution as we've done now, integrating it into the current website in a beta test mode so that customers are able to use this new version while also having access to the previous current website if they want, refining based on the customer feedback, implementing a clear social media marketing strategy using Instagram, TikTok, and Reddit, as we found from our research. And then finally, launching a product. And then beyond that, adding extra features such as group bookings as we learn more. The expected impact that we can find from this solution is an up to 25% increase in bookings that is based on other hotels' post AI implementation programs. The result is positioning Aria Hotels not just as another accommodation, but actually as hubs of culture. So I'd like to say thank you to my team, Anike, Esther, Maduri, myself, and Tabitha. And also thank you to the Kimolian team as well as the Aria team for giving us the opportunity to work on this project. And if you'd like to visit our website, please scan the QR code. Oh.
I think that was an incredible series of presentations. I know that the video recording on the live stream hasn't worked as well as we wanted because obviously the lightning might not be perfect. So if Aria has been watching, we'll make sure we send the presentations or re-record it in a way that they can consume this incredible work you've all did. But I have to say this was beyond impressive. And we have the mentors here as well. I'm sure are very proud to have seen all of the work and mentors who are joining online. Yes, and Miss Paula is telling me I have to move into the camera. So I have to follow the instructions. But I'm very, very impressed and I hope you enjoyed it. It's a safe space to be sharing this incredible work you did. It's very inspiring to see how each team explored the solution, the opportunities, and more importantly, I think the most interesting thing was how you learned so much more about Greece as a destination. I think Aria is a very unique provider, not just offering hotels, but I think that concept of a cultural hub and a way and a gateway, right, of experiencing Greece in so many different ways and going beyond like planning a trip, right, and truly creating a story that you go and experience in their hotels. And with that being said, I'm looking forward to, sharing all of this great work you did with them, and hopefully we'll get their feedback and questions. I'm sure they're very much looking forward to it. And thank you so much for being here today. And I think Aisa has prepared some great snacks and beverages for all of us, which I think we should enjoy in networking and socializing. And what I should say is until next time. So, oh, okay. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, so we have a bit more to go. So I think the mentor videos are now, and then Karen will finish it off, and the snacks are still here.
And I'm going to tell you, this cohort has been something special. session, very intense. You've been exceptional. Product manager isn't funny. You need to be a product strategist, part therapist, part detective, and sometimes a referee. You are the voice of the customer, but you also a person who has to tell stakeholders that no, we can't build this by the next week. It's challenging, it's complex, and frankly, it's a brilliant when you get it right. One of the main challenges in group-based camps is building a team and actually working with one. And despite your challenges, you overcome them. What really amazes me is how you grow not just in your technical skills, but in your confidence. I've seen how you go from tentatively asking, is this the right approach, to boldly defending your product decision with data and user insights. That transformation, that is what it's all about. What I've loved most about this journey is watching you develop your product intuition. The ability to look at a problem and instinctively know which questions to ask, which assumption to test, and what actually matters. That doesn't come from a textbook. That comes from doing the work, making mistakes, iterate, and learn. And you've done exactly that. You run user interviews, build personas, manage customer journeys, prioritize it clearly, and shape a solution. You experience what it's like when things don't go as planned, because they rarely do. And you've learned how to adapt. These are the skills that will carry you through your careers. You step into an industry that desperately needs good product people. People who think critically, who care about outcomes, not only outputs, who understand that our job is to solve the real problems for real humans. You are ready to be those people. Stay curious, keep learning, embrace the challenge, and remember, the point of this isn't to build features, it's to create value for the people who use our products. Keep them at the heart of everything, and you won't go far. I'm very proud of what you achieved, and I'm excited to see where your product management journey takes you. Thank you for being such a brilliant. So, congratulations once more, and go make some brilliant products.
Hi, my name is Kate Bennett, and I have been the mentor for the Catalyzer team. First of all, congratulations to all the participants in this cohort. Well done on making it to your graduation. During the last few months, I have worked with the Catalyzer team, and from day one, they have worked together so well, using their individual strengths, but also making sure that everyone had the opportunity to try the new tools and techniques. I have been so impressed with the way they embraced the course material and added things from their own individual backgrounds and research to help tackle the challenge and create a really amazing prototype. So, well done, Catalyzer team, and congratulations, Cohort 6.
Hello, my name is Kiran, and looks like I'm the only one who made it to this one. But I'm sure the messages that your other mentors gave were really heartwarming. And congratulations, everyone, for your graduation. This is a remarkable milestone for a couple of reasons. One is you actually got to experiment with AI tools, and feeling comfortable with the AI tools is the first step to just go on exploring more in the future, because it's not going to stop. Second thing is you got to work on a real project, which is great. I mean, Aria Hotels, the brand, I think you got to work on such real use cases. Amazing. And again, I think Olga is my other mentor, mentor for the Luminaries team. She covered all things, so I don't want to repeat anything. But I'm so pleased with the progress you have made. And some of the things I noticed was you actually managed to overcome some of the challenges which are really important in the real case scenarios, like working with different culture teams. Like your team was spread across countries, and you trying to work async, and when needed you collaborated really well, so kudos for that. And other thing is, once you finish this, is just the beginning. Stay in touch with all other people in this cohort. This will take you far, because supporting each other is really important. Sometimes you might feel lonely if you're just doing by yourself, so stay connected with each other. And I don't know, personally I feel you can reach out to me as well, even in the future. I'm more than happy. And finally, I want to say thanks to Eleni, because she gave me this opportunity to be the mentor. I got to know her just like before this started, and I admire her vision for encouraging and empowering women into product. And this is really important, because we need more women representation. And some of the skills that AI can't give is like human skills, especially empathy, compassion. And there are so many other human skills. Women are superb at that. And the more we actually provide solutions, even before solutions, questioning why this solution, I think that mentality is going to help us a lot. And we can do a really good job in making this a better place. And so thank you for this opportunity, and great job.
Yeah, do you want to close or? Yeah, sure.
Well, thank you everyone for coming, and all of you that presented was amazing. And I'm very curious to know what you're all coming out after this. I would like to thank everyone as well. So Paula, Mona, Aisha, Melda, everyone from the Kimolian team, obviously Eleni, and myself, let's say. And I hope you enjoyed it, because I always said that, especially when I all interview you, I say, enjoy it. Just enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, it's not going to be worth. So enjoy it. So enjoy your journey after this. And then if you need anything, just text me or anything. All right. Thank you, everyone, and see you soon.